How's everybody doing today? It's Patrick, back with another video. So, the last video I left off at, I kind of went through a whole walkthrough of a very thorough and in-depth breakdown of installing the VF tuner onto your laptop, which you have to do. So watch that video if you want like a very thorough, fail-proof way of having the VF tuner communicate with your computer and with the WiFlash low box. So TunedbyLoi just sent me my first map. This map has the transmission tune on it, and I told them pretty much what stuff I've had done to the car. I've installed everything besides the exhaust myself. So there's a R&R Racing carbon fiber like intake shield, just the shield, not the elbow, stock elbow. I didn't want to change that. So just the intake shield. I put an K&N air filter in there, so like a high flow air filter. Just like basic things. And then no headers, still the factory headers, but I have an exhaust. So I'm running NVIDIA mid pipes with a GT Haas Meister shaft axle back. So they didn't bolt right up. I had to pretty much kind of cut, expand some piping here and there with a pipe expander, and then it's all installed with those exhaust clamps. So gonna walk you through pretty much, I guess, downloading the map file that TunedbyLoi sent me, putting that on my computer, making sure that it's on the desktop and not on the download folder, and then pretty much flashing it into the car. So let's do that. Okay, so I am back in the car now. One thing that's very, very important, make sure that your battery is fully charged. So what I did is, not only did I have it going on a battery charger, but I also went for like an hour drive, just so I could make sure the alternator really had a chance to work the battery, so it's fully charged up. Even right now, the car is still I drive. I haven't turned it off yet. So I went inside, got my laptop, got the cable, right? And I got the device. So laptop, cable, and the WiFlash device right here. So I'm gonna turn the car off. I'm gonna plug it in to the OBD2 port. I'm going to open up VF Tuner. Make sure right click, run as admin. Even if I have it set to run as admin all the time, still precaution, just right click it, run as admin. Loi sent me a very specific set of instructions to follow when flashing it. Making sure the battery is fully charged was part of that, and having super solid Wi-Fi connection. So I'm doing this in my driveway, right? It's in my driveway, and like my router for my internet is all the way in my room. So what I did is, I have a Wi-Fi extender. I set it up and I have it plugged in my porch. So my Wi-Fi extender, booster, whatever you want to call it, is plugged into an outlet literally somewhere over there. It's right there on my porch. So I make sure that my computer has, ample Wi-Fi connection, no issues there at all. So we're gonna go ahead and flash the software in. I don't have anything to hold the phone, so I'll just do a bunch of cuts. So right now, I'll just put in the VF tuner and the OBD2 port, get the USB plugged into my laptop, and then I'll pick it up from there. Okay, so I made sure I turned off the car, plugged in the WiFlash device. I don't know if you guys can see it. right there, that thing with the red light. Right there. So that's it, plugged in. You see the red light? It means that it's connected to the car. So shut the door. Get the other part of the, so another thing too, route the USB cable in a way that you're not gonna hit it. So it's touching my leg right now, so I'm gonna just move it out the way of my leg and make sure I move my foot too. So don't, like, just be out the way of this cable. Just be mindful of your feet, you know, precautions. All right, other end of the cable, you want to plug it into the computer. Okay, you got that noise. It's connected. So I give it about 10 seconds before I even click on the application. So after you've connected it to the car and your computer, 10 Mississippis before you even open the application. I found that, at least for me, it gets it to work every single time. I'll pick up with you when I get the application opened up and it's pretty much on the main screen. Okay. Another thing too, before we open the application, so I just got done counting the 10 Mississippis. I haven't clicked on it yet. I just, reminding myself, go ahead, Windows Defender. Let me move my keys out of the way. There we go. All right, so go ahead. Whoops. Settings. Where's my cursor? There we go. Manage, see, virus and threat protection. Manage settings. Is what I talked about before in my previous video. So you should be familiar with Windows. So yeah. Off. Yes, off. That's off. Scroll through, make sure everything's off, everything off. Go back to virus and threat protection. So, turn on, so it means it's off. So you're good. Ransom protection, that's off too, so that's good. Let's go to firewall. I have mine still turned off from what I was doing yesterday, so just make sure everything is turned off. So off. You want all this stuff off before you even want to attempt this stuff. Device security. There was something. So you can leave this on, data encryption. You can leave that on. That's okay. I think everything else here is good. Make sure all your USB low power modes or power saving modes are off. I showed that in the other video. If you aren't familiar on how to turn off USB power saving mode, it's in the previous video, or drop a comment. I will answer you. All right, so everything is off, right? Everything is off. So let's get out of the menus here, and let's go ahead and open VF Tuner. I think before I open it, I'm going to because you can do it either way. You can open it and then double tap the start, or double tap and then open it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to double tap and then open the application. So double tap. Car is in the on position. Now we're going to go ahead, right click, run as admin. Yes, please. And it should pop up. No issue so far. Every time I've done it this way, it's so perfect. So every time I've done it this way, and I've kind of like waited after plugging in the USB after a while. If you open it right away, sometimes it won't recognize the cable. But this way, I found it to work the best. So we'll just wait for it to load up here. I already made sure that my VF tuner and my WiFlash Kit are on the latest software and firmware. But if you aren't sure, what you're going to want to do first is, I guess while it's plugged in, right, before you flash anything, go ahead and run the updates, right? All right, so VF tuner is opened. So if you're not sure if yours is up to date, help and check for updates. I know mine's up to date, so I'm good. So check for updates, and then the WiFlash, firmware updates. So that's what you're gonna want to do if you're just not sure if yours is up to date. So, it is connected to the car. So what we're gonna want to do is click over here to WiFlash, right? And let me get back to you because I'm going to read Loi's instructions again just to make sure I do it correctly, and then I'll continue on the video. That way I can properly guide you guys as well. Alright, so Loi specifically in his instructions, he wants you to check off this. Check off the log connection to file connection. I think that just takes a log of the computer actually communicating with the WiFlasher. Just in case anything happens, you have a log or any kind of data, and you can see what happened, and you can see exactly like what issue could have came about, right? So we're gonna click this over here, make sure that's checked off. After that's checked off, make sure you hit this, prepare ECU, right? You're gonna get that right here. That's just the log right here telling you that there's gonna be a log captured of you preparing the ECU right now. That's fine. Click OK. Gathering vehicle information. I'm not gonna show that information because it's very vehicle specific. So I'll pretty much have the phone, I guess, a little bit off the computer screen for a little bit, just so I can kind of guide you through. Or what I'll do is, let me see if I can change it to vertical mode, and I'll just capture this part. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll try to keep it as steady as I can without showing any information, or if anything, I'll edit the video. Alright, so that's all done. You want to hit calibration file after you're done preparing the ECU. I have the file saved to my desktop. Make sure you save it to your desktop. So Loi's file that he sent me is right here. It says TunedbyLoi on it. I can kind of show this now because my private car information is out of the way. Yeah, I don't think, I can show this now, right? Yeah. So this is the file that Loi sent me. So right here, TunedbyLoi, and it's stage 1. I have stock headers, and this has the actual transmission tune on it as well. So click that. We're gonna click open. All right, and then make sure for RCFs, you're gonna click Toyota. Focus. Let me see if I can make it focus. Toyota Gen 2. That's for RCF. So Toyota Gen 2. Right now we're good. We're going to hit Flash ECU. So this might be a little bit of a process right here. It might take you a little bit of a while. The car is going to act a little bit crazy. You're going to get warning signs. The fans are going to click on. Chimes will go on. Don't worry about it. Hang on tight. Make sure your laptop is either fully charged or on a charger. Mine is 100% charged. So we're ready to rock and roll. So I'm going to hit, like I said, Flash ECU. And I'll be right back with you after we're done with that.
Okay, and this is what I mean. So you're gonna get weird stuff happening. Check engine, all the, just your car's gonna act weird while it's doing this. I'll show you on the screen without showing my vehicle information. Kind of just a loading bar. There we go. So just kind of wait. You see right there it says data writing, do not unplug. Don't even move the cable. Like, let it do its thing. Don't touch, don't move anything at all. So see, oil pressure low. So it's gonna flash a bunch of warnings. So just don't worry about it. Like, you'll be okay. I've already flashed the stock file onto my car, so you'll be all right. Just hang on tight. Everything's cool. It's almost done. So the more that you change, obviously the longer that's gonna take to flash. Well, we're almost done. Here's the cable. I'm not touching a dang thing. So I have it routed. My feet are planted. I'm out of the way of the cable. Yep. So now just wait. Let the car do its thing. Let's do its thing. Progress bar. Just about finished now. Yep. Okay. So it says the log finished because we took the log because Loi said to click off the log thing. Okay. And then we're good. Programming complete or user has so this is what you want to see when you have a successful flash. Programming complete or cancel. We didn't cancel, so it's complete. So we're Gucci. And that's pretty much it right there, guys. So now what you're going to want to do is 100%, you're going to want to we're going to exit out of this window. We're going to exit out of the window, the smaller window, not the actual VF tuner. Don't exit out of that. Actually, do I want to exit? Actually, let's not exit. All right. Let's turn the car off, right? So we're going to turn the car off, and then we're going to turn the car kind of back on. So that's what we're going to do. Turn the car off, wait for 30 seconds, and then turn the car back on. All right. So off. Count to 30 Mississippis. Okay, so we counted 30 Mississippis. Make sure your foot is not on the brake. We don't want to start the car. We want to get into the main screen, right? So we're going to go 1, 2, turn the car on, but do not start it. Now you want to wait another 30 Mississippis. All right, 30 Mississippis was up. I put my foot on the brake. I pressed the button and started up just like normal. Startup chimes. There we go, the GPS back. No warning lights. So it's kind of scary during the process. You see all the warning lights come up, right? But nothing to fret. Like, follow Loi's instructions to the T. Followed what I told you. Make sure that you're doing everything to the T, and you won't have any issues at all. My 22 RC-F, a lot of people would be very intimidated to I want to flash the ECU because warranty and whatever, right? I am my car's warranty, but the thing is, you want to have fun with the car. And not a lot of people are tuning these cars, so sometimes you might be scared to dig into oh, okay, well, I want to do it, but even for me, looking for resources, there's not too much resources. That's why I kind of made these videos. So do what I told you. If you choose Loi to go with your tuner, do what he tells you. So everything worked out perfectly. Have the new map transmission tune on the car. I closed out of the window, the WiFlash window. I closed out of it, so now we're just back on the VF Tuner homepage, and I mean we're good to go. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna exit out of here because I'm not gonna do any data logging right now. So the map is on the ECU, so I can just go to File and Exit. So VF Tuner is now closed. The car is running. Couple revs. So the car is running. Everything is good. I'm gonna take it for a little test drive. I'm gonna unplug the WiFlash Kit. I'm gonna unplug the cable. I'm gonna just unplug this right now. Actually, unplugged. Turn off my laptop. It's a Surface Pro 7, so it's really nifty. I love using this thing for tuning because look at this thing. It runs full Windows and it's in the form factor of a laptop. It's perfect. So I am gonna put that on the floor for now. My little Bluetooth mouse, turn it off. Going to disconnect the WiFlash Kit, go for a little test drive, and the ending will just be me giving you guys feedback on the test drive. All right. Be right back. All right, so I went for a quick, not a quick, like half-hour test drive. I put it in sport mode, sport plus mode, eco mode. In sport and sport plus, you would definitely notice how much faster the transmission will shift. And not only that, but how it carries power throughout the shifts. So what I noticed, especially in Sport Plus mode, like it just, second gear go, third gear go. For the factory, there's a delay in these cars. These transmissions are known to be kind of sluggish, kind of slow. But yeah, with the tune, it's quick. The last DCT, dual clutch transmission I drove was my Evo 10 MR. I had that car years ago. That car shifted lightning fast. I need to get this thing on a track to now that I've done track days with it already, but now that I have Loi's tune on it, I gotta get it back on the track to really feel the difference. But you can notice the difference already. But like I wanna be able to compare it to the dual clutch that was in my Evo 10. So that's the whole goal. I'm gonna see if I can do that. So I'm gonna see if I can compare it. Hopefully it's comparable, because like I said, the Evo 10 is lightning fast. From what I felt so far, I don't think half hour of driving it, especially on like city streets, does it justice to really determine, does it shift as fast as a dual clutch? Maybe. So once I'm due for a dyno day in a couple days, because that's when Loi is really gonna tune the car on the dyno. But I want to at least get the trans and a basic base map on there for right now. I can't say that it feels more powerful, but it definitely shifts quicker, and that it makes the car feel lighter. So immediately after flashing the tune, I did notice that the car just felt lighter. The way that the transmission responds now, it feels very in unison. As factory, it doesn't feel like the transmission and the motor are really working as a single piece. But even driving it like normally, it's on sport mode, driving it around town, it feels great. Like this feels good. This feels great. So all in all, success. I showed you guys how to flash a tune on your on your Lexus using VF Tuner and the WiFlash Kit. I walked you through all the steps. I'm concluding the test drive right now. So yeah, like, subscribe. Thank you guys. I appreciate your time. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box, and I will be sure to get back to you. Until then, happy tuning. Good luck, making your Lexus faster how you want it. And that concludes the video. Like and subscribe.